The existing house had a robustness and had stood the test of time, so we wanted to maintain that. It was the connection to the past that was really important and unique about this property. So that was our inspiration for working with the existing house rather than doing a knockdown and rebuilding. We feel that would have been a huge loss. There was something very special about the existing house.
The most important thing, I think, in designing this house that we really considered was how the addition spoke to the original cottage. So that gave us a really interesting point to start from and something to relate our design to.
We knew that the site had plenty of water running through it. During construction, an old local, an elderly fellow walked past and said he used to play in here as a kid. It was a quarry and had a big stream running through it. We found that stream week one when we pulled up the floor, and underneath of the floor was completely full of water right up to the underside of the floor joist.
We were able to overcome these challenges by meticulously planning with the design team and engineers by making the rock face an integral feature of the home. With this in mind, we strategically placed some retaining walls and garden beds around the property to direct water away, and this created some extraordinary spaces.
The locals were really happy that we were able to keep most of the trees on site. Even though we've made the building quite a bit larger, it still really has this garden setting that makes the property unique, so the residents were really happy about that.
The original cottage was quite small, so as such the rooms in it were smaller than perhaps we would normally do today. We felt that it was important that the main bedroom and the main bedroom suite did have a scale to them that is more reflective of the way people live today. So we positioned the main bedroom, the dressing room and the ensuite on the upper level of the new addition.
Bedroom 1 is really wonderfully private. On the first floor, up at the canopy of the trees, has 4 pairs of French doors which open onto a private balcony. The lofted ceilings give it a really generous kind of feeling of light and space.
We chose not to tile the ensuite floor to ceiling. We wanted it to feel more part of the bedroom space and bring in softer detailing than the hard surfaces of tiled walls throughout. It has a lovely relationship with the landscaping, with the beautiful set of French doors that opens out onto the balcony and into the landscape beyond. So we really wanted to bring that softness and relationship through in the materiality of that ensuite.
One of the beautiful features of the existing home was this ply-wrapped staircase, which is quite deco in character. Unfortunately, it wasn't suitable for contemporary standards, so we had to renew it. But we've recreated it with this beautiful polished plaster stair that has a sculptural fluid shape to it. It's a nod to the craftsmanship of the original stair. The kitchen is in the centre of the new pavilion and was naturally an important feature. The existing 1940s kitchen was small and isolated from the living spaces. We created a kitchen that is compact but connects the functional zones with the family living spaces. There is a large working pantry as well as a concealed pivot door into a laundry mudroom.
These clients were seasoned renovators, and one thing that really appealed to them was the collaboration in-house within architectural design, interior design and construction. And they really valued the transparency of costing the whole way through design. This allowed them to make modifications and adapt with change, or whether it be a consultant report or a site specific that came about, and was allow them to keep things within a budget, but have clear transparency on what things cost to get the end result.
Looking back on this project, the thing I'm most proud of is how everyone was able to seamlessly work in together to bring it to life.
This house in particular, we've really enjoyed working on. We love the result because the result, I think, brings this house into modern life. It's giving it a new life, but it still very much retains the character of its past life. So there's a sense of history and a sense of future about what we're doing here.